Must find a way to deal with these over-the-mountain rebels, especially after our loss at Musgrove's Mill.
Has the young one that we captured given out their location yet?
Unfortunately for him, he has not. We cannot keep going town to town searching for these rebels.
We're already too far from the nearest British supply depot as it is.
Indeed.
Major Ferguson, Samuel Phillips, as you requested.
Ah, good.
Be sure to keep a good handle on that. I still have a lump on the back of my head from where he threw a lit candlestick at me the last time we questioned him.
Now, Mr. Phillips, if you'd please cooperate, and tell us where Shelby and McDowell are hiding.
I won't tell you lobsterback's a damn thing.
If you know what's could be, you'll tell us everything, boy.
I know one thing, Captain Leicester. You and your Tory dogs ran like cowards from Musgrove's Mill.
You'll watch your tone.
You will watch yourself, Captain. We will treat our prisoners with respect. We are gentlemen, remember? Now, where was I? Ah, yes. Tell us where Shelby is.
You Tory scum will see Colonel Shelby is about soon enough.
Oh, I'm counting on it. You see, the good Major and I have some unfinished business to attend to. Stand him up. Now, the good lieutenant here will be handing you a letter here soon with a message for the good colonel. Take this rebel scum away. Let's see if the message works.
What's in it?
It was a simple proclamation stating that if they continue with this deluded war, then we will fight against them. But their families and homes will not be targets. And any officer of either side who breaks this rule will be dealt with the harshest punishments. Let us be off and continue our work.
Sure.
I cannot believe the redcoats ran you and all your men out of Burke County after Cane Creek.
Well, things down the mountain are a perilous situation. With the fall of Charlestown and then the massacre at the Waxhaws not 6 months ago, and then Gates' blunder at Camden not a month ago, we had no choice but to flee.
Well, after our victory at Musgrove Mill, hopefully things will change.
We can only pray they do.
How many men escaped with you guys?
Roughly 160, some with horses and some without.
Well, we'll make you guys as comfortable as you can. Our homes are your home.
Thank you.
Sir, there is a man here to see you. Please meet the Great Mill Insurance.
We'll send him in. Sam Phillips, what are you doing here, and what happened to you?
I was captured by the loyalists at Musgrove's Mill. Ferguson had me being trying to get you to tell him where you were hiding. He also sent me a message for you and all of them.
That red-headed limey blackguard.
What does the message say?
It says if we do not surrender, he will march his army over the mountain, hang our leaders, and lay waste to our country with fire and sword.
Did he now? It seems that Ferguson wants a fight. By God, we'll give him one.
What are your orders, Colonel?
Gather as many men as you can. Have them meet me at Shaw's Mill. Tell every man to bring a pouch of shot and at least 1 week's rations.
Sir.
Someone get my horse. I have to meet with Colonel Severe. I'm sure he won't beat me unannounced, but this is too important. Send a message to Major Winston and to Colonel Cleveland. Tell them to start heading towards Grandfather Mountain. I want every settlement between the Nomachucky and Yadkin Valley to know. If Ferguson wants a fight, then we'll give him a fight. We'll teach him a thing or two about the fire and sword.
Yes, sir.
Mustard. Everybody, Major Ferguson, march up his way. Nice, North Carolina.
I'm James Crawford, and this is
Samuel Chambers, at your service.
And what do you want?
we're from the Latonia settlements, and are two of the few loyalists from that area. Once we heard that the Overmountain Men rebels were mustering for a fight, we knew we had to go.
We were mustered under Colonel John Severe as we marched down to Sycamore Shoals.
So you're saying you were rebels, you joined some sort of force at Sycamore Shoals, then came here to do what exactly?
We joined them to spy on them and alert our good neighbor of any possible retaliation on his population.
That has to be the absolute
Bravest thing I've ever heard.
stupidest.
Now what do I have to worry about?
Shelby, Campbell, and Severe have mustered about 1,000 men and are coming here to attack you at Gilbertown.
You don't think we can stand up to those numbers?
You too. Think you could take these two, get them properly outfitted.
So we need to prepare to march 496 and have fortifications.
Agree, we cannot possibly match those forces as is.
And yes, give these two brave young men a proper uniform. Post haste. We might actually get our chance to defeat Shelby after all.
I only hope so, sir.
I cannot believe that Davy abandoned Charlottetown and left it to Cornwallis.
You have to realize there's no way the small force can lift the entire Cornwallis army.
Be that as it may, Cornwallis now can extend his supply chain all the way to Salisbury and even into the Moravian settlements.
And if he does, we will all fight to protect our families and homes. But until then, we must take on the primary threat, Ferguson.
This is very true, sir. How are our preparations going for this?
Well, we have forces moving up to Quaker Meadows and should be there by sundown. But Shelby, Severe, McDowell, and Campbell are all waiting for us.
Very good. I've heard they have close to 600 men. We're bringing nearly 500 more, so we'll have Ferguson on the run pretty soon, and maybe even Cornwallis.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We must make sure that we deal with Ferguson first.
Yes, also, again, a good point, sir. If he makes it to 96, or worse yet, joins Cornwallis again, we'll have a hard time with him.
Then we must get there before he can be there.
Excellent. Let's go.
Oh! We have a message for you all from Major Patrick Ferguson himself.
Well, what is it?
To His Majesty's loyal subjects in North Carolina, unless you wish to be eaten up by an inundation of barbarians, I say if you wish to be pinioned, drugged, and murdered, and see your wives and daughters in 4 days abused by the dregs of mankind, in short, if you live or deserve to live and bear the name of men, grasp your arms in a moment and run to camp. The backwater men that cross the mountain. If you choose to be pissed upon forever and ever by a group of mongrels, say so at once, and let your women turn their backs upon you and look out for real men to protect them. By order of Major Patrick Ferguson, Inspector of the Loyalist Forces in the Southern Colonies. God save the King.
Thank you, Lieutenant. We'll pass that message on.
Gentlemen, we need a leader for our new ragtag army.
Indeed. Who among us is going to be the leader?
Maybe we should send this dispatch to General Gates, suggesting he send us a commander up here to lead us. Maybe General Davidson or
Yes.
General
Morgan? Yes, indeed.
It would be pleasing to my fellow officers. I would be glad to take the dispatch and deliver it to General Gates. My ancient health as it is, I'm not sure I can survive another battle.
I think that is a fine idea. You are, good sir.
Thank you.
Last, gentlemen, have your matters at hand. We must find out where Ferguson is.
Yes.
If we don't find him soon, if we don't even get a clue as to where he is, how are we ever
Excuse me, gentlemen. I believe I may have an idea on how we can get information on Major Ferguson.
Well, yes. What is it?
So, I consider myself quite the actor.
Right.
And what I could do is pose as a loyalist, going from Tory house to house, here to Cowpens, gather information on Ferguson's location. Once I gather enough, I can come back here and return it to you. Or, if you find me along the way, then you can solidify my act and arrest me.
I know enough very well. You can act out any character to find out what we need.
Thank you.
This idea is just crazy and idiotic enough. Just like what?
Agreed.
We have to see you know we will play along, that you are a Tory.
All the better to make it real, eh?
Ah, good luck.
All right.
Godspeed.
Thank you, Master.
Gentlemen, off to see General Gates.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, ladies. Do either of you know where I can find Major Ferguson?
Oh, what God's earth, green earth would you be looking for Major Ferguson?
Some rebels burned down my family's farm. Killed my mother, my little sister. They took my father prisoner. I want to join up with them so I can go fight back. Don't you like the flag on your house? Seems like you two fine ladies would know where I can find them.
Well, I think we should help the young lad. I think that's a fine idea.
Major, where is he?
Major Ferguson is on a ridge. About 3-4 miles from here. We just took him some chicken yesterday.
I'll go join the Brave Bulldog then.
Why don't you have a seat and enjoy some fresh tea and bread?
Thank you.
We've got you, you damn rascal!
I'm true kingsman, by God! I say we teach him a lesson about being a kingsman! Damn your lesson!
Troy, son. We'll teach you what it's about being.
I'll show you how to be a kingsman! You ugly, flying son of a blackguard! Let me go! Please! Please, I'm just a boy!
Hang him here!
No, please! Please, don't!
Go inside. Ladies should not.
Don't you harm a hair on his head!
Listen to him, please!
Please don't!
If this is hurting, it always hurts! You can't make it quick and fast! Oh, God! Please! Please!
Alright, they're gone. You can get up.
So any luck with finding Ferguson?
Yes, I've got some information. It's about 3 or 4 miles on a rise that way.
All of it.
You what?
On that rise. Because I know where he is.
You be there?
Yeah.
Ferguson is on King's Mountain. That's all.
Let's go get him.
Come on.
Alright, gentlemen, I have with me here the battle plans. Okay, I believe everyone is in position. Major Chronicle, Major Winston, Colonel Cleveland, and Colonel Hembright. You and your men will be on the east slope. Colonel Shelby, Colonel Williams, and Colonel Lacey will be on the north. My men and I, as well as Colonel Severe's and Major McDowell's, we will take the west, closing off any means of escape, completely surrounding him on top of that mountain.
That plan sounds simple enough.
Hambright's men just captured a Tory sentry. Relay that Ferguson is wearing a checkered shirt.
Good deal.
Whoever takes it out, drinks it on me.
Huzzah! Alright. Well,
I think it's settled then.
one thing before we go.
Yes.
Make sure to have your men put in white pieces of paper in their hats. That way we can tell friend from foe.
It's going to get messy out there, so I think every man should act as their own officer.
Agreed. Alright. If that's all, let's go. Let's end this, man.
Yes, sir. Major Ferguson, a word.
Yes, Captain. What's on your mind?
Why have we encountered such a vulnerable and indefensible location?
Well, it seems pretty defensible to me. And we're right next to a road that'll take us to Lord Cornwallis and the main army in Charlottetown.
Why don't we continue down that road to Charlottetown? To Lord Cornwallis and the protection of the main army. These dregs of humanity, as you call them, could attack us here any day.
Because, Captain, I will not run into the arms of Cornwallis with my tail between my legs. And let it be known that neither His Majesty King George III, or God Almighty and all the rebels in hell will remove me from this mountaintop. Is that clear?
Yes, Major.
Then form an inspection of the line. I want the men battle ready. Lieutenant, do you have anything to report?
Scouts have reported movement around the base of the mountain. I think that's the armed men again.
Well, hopefully it's our reinforcements from Lord Cornwallis.
Totally hope they are, sir.
It's just too quiet for my liking. Just the same thing.
Fire, boys!
Damned unfair! Damned unfair!
Well, that's what they say about life in war. It's not very fair now, is it? Alright, then. Have your officers line up over here. Soldiers over there. Take off your hats, gentlemen.
Round the prisoners off.
Hang down. This time we use.
Get together, keep an eye on it.
She just caresses his nose. So sweet.
All right. What shall we do with all of these prisoners? We have these up here. Wait, you!
Stop! Get back! You shoot like a Troy Scott.
Curse him, and curse you too. You, come with me. Boone. Soldiers, that musket loaded.
All right, you two. This was no easy decision. But after much debate with my fellow officers, we have decided to pardon you both.
We're free to go.
Yes, you are. Samuel, our old friendship means more to me than a mistake made in war. James, I blame your youthful actions. So, both of you get out of here now before I change my mind.
Thank you, Colonel Severe. You won't regret this.
Oh, I hope not. Come along. Ah, gentlemen, victory is a drink best served cold, might I say.
Especially sweet since it comes from Ferguson's
Oh.
tent.
Huzzah! There we are. May I propose a toast? 22 souls have died over King's Mountain. Oh, yes, sir. Huzzah. My only question is, what are we going to do about the prisoners? Let's hang them.
Clearly they should be hung. They are traitors.
Well, yes, they are traitors, but I feel like there's more a new way of shoot them. Well, no. I was thinking maybe turn them over to the Continental Army. That they traded for our men captured at Camden and Charlestown. It is more humane after all.
We need to show the people of the Carolinas that we're better than the Tories as well.
Indeed, and I think that is just the way to do it. What do we say?
I agree.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
So then it's settled. Tomorrow we'll march the prisoners to Salem in exchange for our men back.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! Now, all this is on is even more thirsty than when I got here.
Huzzah!
All right, gentlemen. Prepare to march tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Huzzah! All right, quick.
You see, General O'Hara, you have missed quite a bit of the campaign.
It seems that I did. If only I was present for the great victory, candid, but it seems that you did quite well for yourself, General Webster.
Indeed, the 22nd and 33rd Regiments had the rebels fleeing without a single shot fired.
But it seems that there was a general agreement of quite a fight, yes?
Yes, I could have given him a warrior's death, but it would have required me to shoot him in the back at a great distance.
Good day, gentlemen.
Yes, good day.
We were just filling General O'Hara in on your great campaign, your lordship.
Yes, I bet you've been regaling him with plenty of stories of our campaigning.
Yes.
But we do still have work to do. Colonel Talbot, Major Ferguson has requested reinforcements, so I'm dispatching the Legion to reinforce it.
I know you two have a history, but I expect it done.
Yes, my lord. I will assist the good major. You could use a good ego check.
I care not how it is done, as long as it is done quickly.
Yes, sir.
You're dismissed.
Come along, then. We've got business to attend to.
Now, gentlemen, if we continue our march towards Salisbury, then we'll be able to complete our supply depot line from Charlestown.
Excellent plan, my lord. The Carolinas will be under British control in no time.
Indeed. Brilliant plan, my lord.
General Hart, your brigade shall begin the push north. General Webster, yours shall follow close behind.
Yes, sir.
Well, General, there's a man with a message here for you.
Send him in. Dismissed. What could be so important as to disrupt my war council?
Perhaps it's Major Ferguson requesting aid once more, my lord.
If he cannot deal with a few farmers with pitchforks, then how will he deal with the colonial rabble or the French when they arrive? Oh, let's see. Oh, it's from Captain de Peister.
Why would the place to send you a letter directly?
Is something wrong, my lord?
It would seem that Major Ferguson has been killed in battle. Killed by the very rabble he seeks to destroy.
Surely De Peister would have defeated them in retaliation for Ferguson's demise.
No. Captain de Peister surrendered their entire force. My entire left wing is now gone.
What? How is this possible?
It seems Ferguson bit off more than he could chew. Sentry! Send this dispatch, as well as these orders, to Colonel Holt. Order him to rendezvous with my forces in Winsboro.
Yes, sir.
Go. Order your brigades to begin breaking camp.
Sir, are we abandoning the Carolinas?
We have no choice. That dispatch said there was over 1,000 over mountain men, not 30 miles from this position. I will not risk the lives of our men. Order your brigades to break camp and begin to debark. We're both dismissed.
Yes, my lord.
Ferguson, you damn fool. Doomed us all.
Here, Everett, why don't you display this sword of his on that ship right there? You'll warn off anyone else who may threaten the Watauga. Oh, you know me. Spoils of war and all. Oh, fine. Mr. and Mrs. Conan, I regret to inform you both. Your son is killed in battle this night. Bravest man I have the privilege to fight. So, this sword is your sacrifice. Little died hero. It wasn't what his brain could do. One man who died. Well, what you say, prayer. 22 souls fall.
Oh, merciful God, please be with those who lost their loved ones in Kingstown. Let the Spirit that reach your holy grace and those who be banished from our lives, and those who try to swear peace from their life.
Amen.
Pardon me. General Green, sir.
Colonel Hamilton. What brings you to Westwood on this fine autumn day?
Military business as usual.
It seems that two old friends can't just sit and chat for a while, can they?
It seems that way. I was given this urgent dispatch by General Washington. I wanted to deliver it to you personally.
Let's see what it is. Oh,
What does it say, General?
it seems that I am to take over as commander of the Southern Department.
That's great news.
There's more. It seems that a Colonel William Campbell of Virginia and several thousand over mountain men just defeated a force of loyalists under Major Patrick Ferguson at Kings Mountain, North Carolina.
Any major victory in the South is good news for us.
Indeed it is. I'm going to use this to further my my campaign in the Carolinas. I need to discuss my strategy with General Washington. Go inside, Rex. We'll head to Washington camp soon. I'll be there in a moment.
Thank you, sir.
And indeed, I did use the victory of Kings Mountain to further my campaign in the Carolinas. I took official command of the Southern Department on December 3rd, 1780, taking command from General Horatio Gates, who was defeated at the Battle of Camden. I then did the unthinkable and split my army in two, sending one brigade under Brigadier General Daniel Morgan towards 96, and the other brigade under myself toward Winnsboro, where Lord Cornwallis was encamped. Cornwallis in turn did the same, splitting his force, sending that dastardly Tarleton after Morgan, and himself chasing me and my forces. Well, on January 17th, in the words of General Morgan himself, he gave Tarleton a devil of a whipping at the Battle of Cowpens, wiping out most of Cornwallis's light infantry and cavalry. This led Cornwallis to chase me through the Carolinas all the way to the Virginia border at the Dan River, where I crossed over just in time to resupply, regroup, and cross back into North Carolina and engage with Cornwallis at Guilford Courthouse on March 15, 1781. Now, Cornwallis would win the battle, but at a heavy cost, 25% of his force, leading him eventually to a sleepy little tobacco village called Yorktown, where, after a 2-week siege by French and American forces under General Washington and General Rochambeau, Cornwallis would surrender on October 19, 1781, officially ending all major campaigning here in the Carolinas. We all bid you good day.